100% wild-crafted sea moss. Only the best, 'cause you deserve nothing less. 8 Butterfly.
One love, Delta 9 travelers. One love. Welcome into this international digital connection. What's good on your side? You know what's going on your part of the world. We got so many headlines that we're going to be touching on in this live presentation right here on Delta 9 Media. I'm telling you, it's a rich Tuesdays, and we got so many things to brush up on, so many headlines that we're going to connect internationally, locally. I'm telling you, all over the globe, so many things for us to highlight, so many things for us to definitely connect on. Now, I want to say big up to all of the frequent travelers in the chat from the earlies. Now, if you can hear me and you can hear me clearly, please and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Drop a 9 in the comment section for me for coming through, and I'll comment through clearly. Marcia saying good evening, Delta 9 family. Big up yourself, Marcia. Thanks for tuning in. Rug Renard, what's going on? Thanks for being a part of the live. Rug Renard dropping the 9s in the comment section from early. All right, the comment through clearly. So, we see the altercation that would have went down, right? Viral right now. Headlines that were trending all day today. Well, there was an update, right? Teach break is silence. And that's one of the first headlines that we're going to touch on as we cruise, as the flight take off, right? Because we got so many other headlines that we got to update one another with. I'm telling you, Honorable Mr. Norton did a bombshell interview. So, we got to talk about some of the points that were made and definitely have some meaningful conversation about it because he had a lot to say about Team Win. Plus, Team Win is out and about right now. Condolences to the family members, rising power to our everlasting energy. They found the couple with the aid of Team Win and other persons that were out there doing the best that they can do to aid our brothers and sisters in a time of need. Plus, they got a number of other persons highlighting certain things about none other than the leader of the opposition. The highlighters highlighting certain points about what's going on with Team Win right now. I'm telling you, we got so many headlines, and we're going to hear from the opposition leader himself on a number of points as well. But like I was saying, this was one of the headlines that has been trending that we got to update one another with as we take off. We cruising right now. Big up yourself. It is Rich Tuesdays right here on Delta 9 Media. Thanks to all the persons that are in the live from early. Big up to all the frequent travelers. Desiree, loud and clear. Thanks for being a part of the live. And thanks for being a frequent traveler right here on Delta 9 Media. Oh, while we're here at the early part of the live, let me remember and put it up one time, right? If you would like to become a channel member, that is the barcode at the top of my head right there. If you would like to become a channel member, if you would like to support Delta 9 Media, if you would like to become a part of the team right here on Delta 9 Media, that's one way how you can support the channel by becoming a channel member. Just scan the barcode and the barcode will help you to navigate over to that area where you can become a member of the channel. Yeah. So there's the barcode right there as we jump into these headlines.
Video in a confrontation with your girlfriend.
Correct.
Where we saw that she assaulted you. I understand from your post this morning on Facebook that you're being charged for cybercrime.
Correct.
Could you take me through that, please?
All right. So the whole problem is that I upload a video to get help, to get advice from anybody willing to come forward. Now, she, after I upload the video, she tell me she wanted to take it down. As I refused to do so, she started hitting me and going back and forth with it. Well, how this whole thing started,
Mm-hmm.
right? When we started living home together and stuff,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do as I please. I was controlled.
She controlled you?
Yeah, correct.
Is she older than you?
No.
You're older than her?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 years.
How old are you?
23.
And her?
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am a taxi driver, right? And I work right through 24 hours around the clock. If you call, you get through. So she has a problem with that. And I can't deal with a woman that continuously nagging 24/7 about my work and how I go about doing it. Right? The finish here. Now,
When you say she controlled you,
Uh-huh.
what did she do? What did you
Well-
deem as control?
all right, if I go to work and I push in late hours, when I come home, there's always gonna be a confrontation whereby she gonna say that, oh, I went with this woman and that woman, and she got her friends calling her and telling her that I did with woman.
Mhm.
And at times just the working and putting in a lot of work. Right? She gonna start hitting me, assaulting me. Well, I don't get several advice from several officers around the area.
Mhm.
Don't hit. 'Cause if you hit she, you can go down for life.
Right.
Right? So I restrain myself, I don't hit she. If she do hit me, or when she hit me, if I could be able to record it, I would. If not, I would just run around the house and go somewhere far and cool out.
Mhm.
Now, when I finish work and I come home, she want to run phone, she want to do this, all kind of thing. If somebody message me and it be a female, I gonna start getting hit all over.
So you stayed in a relationship where the woman abused you
Yeah,
physically?
correct.
Mhm.
Multiple times. So when this whole thing happened, right, it's a constant thing. Every day is be a violence in me.
So how did you end up getting charged for cybercrime and assault?
So she was we was at home, right? After she fight me, we had a little talking. I told her, alright, this relationship ain't working. If you could please pack your stuff and go. You go and do your stuff, I gonna do me own.
Mhm.
Because it makes sense, we try to put two and two together and nothing coming out of it.
Right.
Let me be
Greetings to our moderator, Eva. Thanks for being a part of the live. I'm telling you, Eva, this story got more than three sides, right? We updating one another with these details, these new details that are just now coming in from a recent interview that Mr. Travis Chase just did. Big up yourself, Jeffrey. Thanks for being a part of the live as well. And thanks for being a moderator right here on Delta 9 Media. Jeffrey saying that girl needs a big man, not a little boy. Telling you, Jeffrey, there's a lot going on with this here. So we can get some more details because we're hearing about the video being an old video and all kind of thing. The year we're going on. Pick up yourself, Jeffrey. Bobby, we're going on. Thanks for being a part of the live. Bobby.
separate and do what we gotta do. Now, for the past 4 weeks, what a month, I had a back and forth actually when she moving out and when she pack she stuff. Cause one night she come home out of the blue and start packing. Pack everything and never care nothing where she went. Everything left, I pick up my vehicle, I open the road and walk. As I did so, she come in behind the car with her vehicle and tracing me all over. If I go pick up a customer, like the other night I had a little accident like that. I went to pick up a customer and she up under the back of the vehicle and the customer was terrified. Pick them up on point 8 to try and find me, she's there right through. The customer asked what happened. They see a car following them, they know they start panicking. They have to call the base now and complain. Now there's one strike down for me.
Right. You've
Okay.
never reported none of this to the police?
Multiple reports.
And what happened?
Well, out of, if we reported 10 times, must be 2 or 3 times, we just end up We have mutual understanding between each other. We can feel sorry. She might bail me. I can just see let the police erase the matter and think. But most of the time that we go to the station, we'll get counseling. The police
The
is
police counseling you at the station?
yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, it's not really job do it, but we just try talk to we for better it. The problem that we used to get concerning the counseling part wasn't terrible like how it done now. It's
Okay.
teeth and tongue, one or two slap and
Like
them thing.
one and two slap.
Now nothing much to like very very aggressive.
Okay.
Right.
So it's still domestic violence, you agree?
Yeah, correct.
So the police settled your complaints of domestic violence?
Yeah. Now when we gonna do it now? She bail herself out and she come and bail me and we come to understand that the police fighting to stop. As of lately everything we're going good.
So hold on, just a second. If she's bailing you, that means she lodged a report against you for assault.
Yeah, correct.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And she used to feel sorry for you and come and bail you.
Correct.
All right, go on,
Yeah.
please.
So as of lately, I have to work in at the same base. Now if I want the next female is a problem. Right?
If you look at the next female?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it had a problem whereby well-known family member. Well, I picked her up and dropped her at the base. We spoke and stuff, and there was a little get together at the base. The two of us made eye contact. She was right there. She bore us out. I deal with this woman and this and that. Now, while it's working, she tell me all over. We meet home. She said, "Pack up the thing, go and live with the woman, this and that." She want the woman information for going to cost of the woman and stuff. I said, "Listen to me. Let me put an end to this, you pack your stuff and you go."
Hey, this story long, you know. They say they're good, you know. They're good. They're telling you, both of them, they just need some adults from their family, some grown persons, you understand, who would have had a lot of years and experiences dealing with relationship and dealing with certain conflict resolution, communication, and things like that. Because this problem is so we explaining it so and it ending up on news and all kind of thing. It seemed like something that could have been remedied before it even got this far. But now the situation is taking a turn, you know. And there's so many sides to this. There's sides that we would never know because they got this thing that is always in Guyana and throughout the Caribbean as well. Listen, you don't get no way by getting into man and woman story, right? Because there's a part of this story that we will never know. But you know, hopefully they find a way to remedy this situation and move forward in a progressive manner.
Then she started more abusive. She started knocking me, coughing me up, all kind of different things.
I see you have an injury on your left hand. How did you get that injury?
Well, this injury come from the morning that she hit me and stuff. After she hit me, I had cough all the time, like coughing me brutally, coughing me ribs, my head with a lot of rings on her finger. I carry stones and stuff. The owner for the vehicle, he came to collect his rental fee. I ended up now head out. I paid him, but I was also short. He turned, he said, "You're not get this car now. Look after this whole thing you got going on here. When you finish and everything back to square one, call me, the vehicle is yours." It parked and waiting. I done flying a passion there. I done your vex. I come inside back.
I'm telling you. Taking food out your pot right there. Since when our police officers become family therapists, a lot has changed. Hey, Rasta Empress, pick up yourself. And thanks for dropping this comment in the comment section. Hey, ain't nothing changed. What I want to know is how come the police is playing a counseling game? And who is this police? What's the gender of the police and that kind of thing? Because them thing that has lead to a lot of other problems. And all the big men on the live here, I don't know where I get it. Because when you go to a station with a problem like that, and then if you have another male officer just randomly doing certain counseling and is not an officer that is, one of high esteem or a person that is serious about law enforcement, things could go left. You understand me? Things could go left, and it could go left really, really fast. And there's a powerful question you're asking right there, Rasta Empress. Since when? You just randomly, dealing with matters like that. Jeffrey saying, I think this girl was trying to turn you on, buddy. That box, the box, Jeffrey said the box turned you on. Hey, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with this situation. There's so many sides to this. So many sides. But that slap there, the slap makes that man get up and fix his clothes and everything, you understand me? But from what we gonna understand, it seems like if it's an old video, but let me hear some more.
No. When she come, she try to calm me down. I just said she pack your things and leave. You don't take money out of my pocket here. I can't work now. You make it bad for me. At a point in time, everything went skyrocket. I just think to myself, the vehicle that I rent in, it gone. In a matter of weeks, the apartment that I live in, it gone. A suicidal thought came to my head, and I just took the knife and I stabbed my hand. I was about to commit suicide.
So, how did you end up getting charged for assault? Is it true?
Mm.
Is it true that you recently beat her up and she made a report against you?
No.
And that you uploaded this video that happened months ago in retaliation?
No. Well, when we had after...
Confirm for me that this video is not recent.
No, this video is not recent. This video was around Valentine's Day. But this is the only legitimate video I have without abusing me to post it.
Understand.
To get help.
Understand, right.
Then I trying to bullshit on the media or whatever be the case. But this is the only evidence I got against her.
Understood. Understood.
Right. So she continuously hitting me and stuff. Now I asked her if she could move out. She said, no, I don't bring this on the woman. I said, no, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make it bad for me. The landlord said that we can't say no more because they're steady fighting. When she come drunk, she will knock me and know if it's the case. Right? So I got till this month then for find a place. Whereby she could go where she know that I can't go nowhere.
So this incident on the stairway happened at your house?
No, this was at a friend's house I used to take before I got the apartment.
Okay, at a friend's house?
Yeah.
And she came there?
Yeah.
How she knew you were there?
Well, apparently some friend or something told her I was staying there.
Mm-hmm.
Reviewed my stuff and see, well, we had a workshop downstairs and I used to post up my work and so. So the friend was to see and go and inform her.
And do you think the charges against you are unfair?
Very unfair. Very, very much unfair. Because I can see, I post a video to get help, to get advice, to see what best will come out of it. And I end up, it turned up with me. I gotta go into lockup. I gotta go to jail. I gotta pay this amount of money. It's not fair. While the person that do the abuser walking free.
I'm telling you, what y'all think about this situation? Y'all think the charges that you get really and truly should have been instituted in this case? Drop it in the comment section. Call it in. Let's have some meaningful conversation about this. And as we analyze it, there's another situation going around where you're talking about persons getting charges and persons getting certain amount of years that ain't even fit if we're to analyze it on a international level. 4 years a man get, right? In GT right now. I don't know if one of the moderators could pull that article up for me quick before we move forward, but if not, I'm going to bring it in another live or another video. They gave this farmer boxer 4 years. for a very small, from my perspective, because it's not pound, a very small amount, 4 years, and they got persons that get catch with a whole barrel or more, right? And nothing can come out of it. So it's kind of interesting to say the least when we analyze some of these things and how they just progress in Guyana. But there's another side and another update to the story that I know a lot of persons on the live probably might have seen by now. Yeah. So you hear what's going on. The teats end up getting charged, and that's the other side to the updates right now as it relates to that. I'm telling you, we got so many headlines that we're gonna jump into in this live. If you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, it costs you nothing, but it will keep you connected with every single thing trending in Guyana and in the diaspora. So make sure that you are subscribed to Delta 9 Media, right? As we move forward. Well, that's the article right there, but to be honest with you, I can't see to read that from this screen here. I would need that there, and I ain't got it like that. So listen, I put it up. We can get off more about it in another upload, because we gotta get into some of these things, because really and truly, there's a lot of updates that need to be made on certain things if we're looking to have a more progressive nation, Now, these are some of the situations as we connect internationally. These are some of the situations that's going on around the globe right now as it relates to the May-June rains and everything else, with these bizarre weather patterns in some cases. This is some of what's going on in Region 11 right now. For those who are not familiar with Region 11 is no place other than the Big Apple itself, right? Flood out. Grand Army Plaza, this is not too far away from the shopping area. Ooh, no. This area right here.
This is why I'm gonna stay my ass in Harlem. This is why I'm gonna stay my ass in Harlem. Because in Harlem we got hills, man. Wade in the water. Wade in there's dirt, goddamn water to go check on my car. My shit is up on the hill though. Oh nah. Yeah, my is staying parked over there. Yo, his car is dead floating, bro. That's
crazy times.
Like 25 minutes.
Crazy times.
No, my car is up on the hill. I'm about to go check it right now. I think it's good though. It's up on the hill, so I'm good. Nah, that's crazy. Yeah. Take me back to Harlem. I love Queens, but this is. Oh!
Crazy weather patterns internationally, and a lot of weather complications and other complications, because I'm wondering where is the street, the bridge, or whatever this truck was attempting to cross on. Right here is completely submerged, right? This is some complications coming in from parts of Guyana because of heavy flooding. As we all know, May, June is the rainy season in our beautiful country. And we got a lot of other complications as well that, you know, we could mention, and I'm pretty sure a lot of persons might be aware of when it comes down to inferior infrastructure, when it comes down to not getting return on investment for a lot of these infrastructural development, when it comes down to maintenance and a number of things. But let me see what's going on right here.
They're just building up the huge crater. Chanel, I can see you. Can you hear me? When you're this is what? This 100 miles by road, more than 100, about 600 miles by road from Georgetown. Don't know if everything connects and works well. But again, because, let me outline some of the problems people say. Constant grading of the road and not building up of the road has made portions of the road lower than the savannah. I'm gonna come down from I'm perched high on the excavator. But I'm already soaked head to toe. This is the nature of the job. But I don't want to talk about my woes. Again, this excavator is pulling cement slings out of the excavator. I don't know if I want.
Crazy, crazy times right there. But at least we got some forward thinking persons who are able to say, listen, this is it here. Let me see how we could turn this situation out to something that look close to a win. You understand? Something that look like not a complete loss. You understand, man? Jeffrey is saying the police want the girl. I'm telling you, he doing a lot of counseling and all kind of thing, right, Jeffrey? Just to try he end up counseling people and all kind of thing. All kind of thing, I tell you. Rasta Empress is saying a lot of our officers are trained. Well, them are definitely trained. And when we talking about, you know, certain things in the force, we know that they always gonna got certain bad eggs that's gonna make a lot of the persons in the force look bad, you understand? But we know they got good police that are well trained, you know, police that has carried itself with high caliber of integrity and them thing. But we know they got the bad eggs them too. Dave, thanks for being a part of the live. Jeffrey's there on kicks. Jeffrey said, hey, she could slap me every day. Every day, I tell you. You see what you encouraging, buddy? You encouraging the slapping, alright. I tell you, man. Big up yourself, Jeffrey. Rasta Empress is saying, in my opinion, this young lady is a bully. We must understand men are abused too. She assaulted him. He should not be charged. He posted the video because it got overboard. Yeah, it seems like if it was a cry for help, it seems like if he was just trying to get some attention for the situation so that it could be quailed in some possible way, but cyber charge and him now having to be expensed and all of them things when we just hear the conversation about him now losing the opportunity to drive the car that he was driving and all kind of thing. I'm telling you, sometimes he's getting some connections that is really break the connection from a lot of other prosperity, right? Big up yourself, Rasta Empress, one of our insightful moderators, dropping insights in the comment section. You know? Floyd is saying Delta 9 family and friends, big up. Big up yourself, Floyd. What's going on? You see what's going on the live so far? What do you think about it? Drop it in the comment section. Call it in. Who is Dex Roy is saying good night, everyone. First time on the live and enjoying it. Big up yourself, Dex Roy. Thanks for tuning in and for being a part of the live. One of our new travelers there with us. Big up yourself. Yeah, Jeffrey's problems for real. Jeffrey saying she could slap you up anytime. So we see the complications that going on internationally. We see some complications that's going on locally as it pertains to this weather situation. And because of these weather patterns, right, they got a number of persons out and about all over the country. And the opposition leader had something to say about that. But to be honest with you, it's been a while since we got the chance to hear from the former leader of the opposition, Honorable Mr. Norton. So we're going to give Mr. Norton an opportunity to give us some updates on a number of things because he had an interview recently. He had an interview recently on Cam's TV. And they're supposed to make this a thing where the Honorable Mr. Norton might be coming on a specific day of the week on Cam's TV on YouTube. So that should be interesting. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Cam's TV. I'm telling you, this was a bombshell presentation that the Honorable former opposition leader of the APNU done. Let's get some of these details. I'm telling you, Team Win, what's your views about what the leader of the opposition is about to say? Team Green, and I'm talking about the PNC, I'm talking about Win, I'm talking about members of the PPP as well. What are your views? I know we all are in the chat. We're having some meaningful conversation as we listen to some of the details from one of the political leaders in our beautiful nation right now.
Goes back even to the first PPP government after 1953. Between 1957 and 1964, the Del Conte Road, the amount of people got rich. Corruption is endemic in the PPP. It is interwoven into the fabric. Then we had them coming back into power in 1992. We exposed the corruption. They cannot say street protests didn't occur there. I was one of the leaders in the street protests. Street protests occur, the corruption continues. I do not believe it is the inaction of the PNC that emboldened the PPP. It's the inaction of all the people of Guyana, including PPP supporters. You see, if you are not a nation, if you are not building a nation, and you have a political system that says if it's me own, they could do it. If it's not me own, they can't. Then that culture allows for corruption of me own. And the protection of the corrupt by me own. Guyana's problems are deeper. We have failed to develop a political culture in which we see a public service as an independent political entity that is serving the people of Guyana. And I'm not here alone blaming the PPP. In some regards, some of it happened under us. The politicization of the public service removed that professional independent group and turned them either into political actors or passive participators. That has affected us terribly. The next thing that affects us terribly is the political control and domination of the Guyana Police Force. Why you believe, with all the evidence that emerged against Jack Dale in the Sugate, the police refused to act? The compromising of the police over the years would have resulted in a situation where the main law enforcement agency has become a tool at the government. Then your judicial system that is supposed to be independent and your attorney general be independent. You have an attorney general that is fighting for power and therefore operates based on political options. And
telling you, Mr. Norton is coming out, and he coming out swinging. He said, a while now, people just saying a lot of things and you hear nothing from the Honorable Mr. Norton. Well, I tell you, he had a lot to say in this interview right here. Paulette, thanks for being a part of the live. Paulette is one of our frequent travelers right here on Delta 9 Media. Pick up yourself, Paulette. Paulette is saying good night to the moderator and a number of persons. I'm telling you, the frequent travelers are in the chat and they got their own conversation going on. Cheryl, thanks for tuning in. Cheryl is saying Norton is full of hogwash. He is spineless and is a weak leader. Telling you, coming out for Nadnal in this live presentation. With Team Green there, man. Team Green, what are your views about what Cheryl is saying right here? What are your views? Edmund is saying good night, Delta 9 and everyone on the flight. Cheryl is saying, with all the Afro-Guyanese men that are being shot by police officers, this man is still refusing to have a protest to keep the streets quiet and clean. Greetings, you're on to Delta 9 Major Live.
Yo.
What's going on?
Yeah, man.
How's everything on your side?
To you.
Yeah, man, same to you all. What's going on your side?
Not me just drop with a lot of things, but I gotta tell it here, news people and all everybody. When people, all them could talk how much they want.
Yeah.
They could say the truth. At the end of the day, they might do control everything, bro. And then this whole thing with Parliament, everything the opposition is doing, they have to do out the Parliament. They say about so when it will come out, what results?
That's Friday.
It's gonna get better.
That's Friday. Yeah, Friday they're supposed to have another session of Parliament. All goes well.
Anything has changed?
Well, let's hope that there's some amount of change. If we got Parliament sitting. Yeah, listening.
But when APNU power gang together, they have enough seat in the parliament to override anything they might want.
Yeah.
And I've been saying this during the election.
Yeah.
I don't know if these guys still in I win the presidency, then my main aim is to get enough seats that they still have the power over decision making in Ghana.
Okay.
So when everybody looking towards the presidency, these guys was looking both, but mostly these guys was concentrating on these regions to get the seats out to these regions, bro. You understand? Because what mommy could go in parliament and do right now? What not we could go in parliament and do right now? What Amanda could go in parliament and do right now? Now people might disagree with me or they could, bro, if your talk and your words don't have weight, you're just wasting time. And the weight of parliament with your words, you have to have the majority.
You got power in the parliament, pretty much.
Yes, the power of the parliament is the majority, and these guys have the majority. And the person who's supposed to be neutral, them guys have veto.
And even the persons them that while looking at so that's why I was making mention, right? Because saying all right, good. Friday is parliament. So if Friday is parliament, and right now, if we could look at it, there's little to not that much unity going on amongst members of the opposition.
The opposition.
So what's the strategy for the House? Because you're coming in with a situation where the government got the majority seats as well. So what's the strategy? You know, is there any conversations? Is there any plans before Friday? You know, there's a lot of things.
Because what do you think they spend time blaming each other for who caused them not to be in here? The giant what it is, these people never win the election. They take the election by force.
Yeah.
They took the election by force. So, and this was talking, everybody saying 2030. It's not 2030, the next election, 2021, the man changed because of when they start of parliament, they said the cars are throw back in the date of election. So it's 2031, it's 6 years a man get for them still though.
I tell you, it's crazy.
If the man change the rules and nobody can say that. Instead of say something, they got to court. Who run the court system?
And to be honest with you, that's partly what Mr. Norton was highlighting as well. What's going on in GCOM and these different type of things, you understand? I don't know if you had a chance to listen to more of the interview, but we're about to get into some of it.
Your point with what you say.
Yeah.
But that's just all they could do. Is point out all these things. But all these things that they're pointing out, they can't fix it to Parliament because these guys do control the Parliament, the police, the judge, the lion, the Speaker of the House, the Attorney General. So, who control all these things?
That's the question right there.
They get the the international community in Guyana restored. So the national community is gonna sit back and watch all of this. And when they go, go do that, let us feel like y'all doing something. But the international community is not doing anything because all of them is pulling out from the resource of Guyana. All these countries, bro. You understand what's going on?
Everybody looking out for their interests. But who looking out for the interests of the people, right?
People right now with these guys, the police and these Guyanese citizens and all of them. They're not all worried about justice and who representing who and who this and who that. It ain't going farther than the court step and back out. Because it's not justice. I just said things in a way. Just let me see. That there's no justice in kind of idea is me.
Big up yourself, Al. Thanks for calling in and for dropping those insights right here with us on the live. Big up to all the travelers right now that are a part of the live. And anytime you see us live and we are connecting with persons globally, Samsung, keeping us connected no matter where in the globe we're located. Greetings, Mr. Flash Garden. Thanks for being a part of the live.
Yes, good evening to you and all my black brothers and sisters in Guyana.
Yeah.
To that young lady who said Harvey Norton is what, spiteless or some nonsense, listen to me. Young lady, you have to know what politics and politics. Let me mention something to all, if I may. The great leader, Bonham, one of the great leaders in the world, one time he went to the King Cutters and he said he will give them a raise. I wasn't there, I heard that, and I believe that. And he went back the next time. And one of the people said, Skipper, you promised us a raise since 1901. What happened? He said, yes, I did. But I did not tell you the time, the day, and the month, and the hour. So we have to be careful when we barbation Harvey Norton. You see, Jack Dio was trying to trap Harvey Norton. You see, 97 when Harvey Norton was leading the Puna, it's different. Jack Dio is ruling black people by the word bad-minded. In those days, Jagan wasn't ruling black people as bad-minded. It's a different. People could have gone and protest without wrongfully beat and jail and shoot. Can that young lady remember at Mackenzie when them shoot them 3 young men who was protesting? Them shoot them with live bullets. The cancer shooter never said to shoot any protest with live bullets. It is different now. We should praise Abinatu for use his 5 senses, not 2 and 3 and 4. That is why God tell me rally behind Harvey Norton, because of the nonsense. We black people always talking. You see what Jagdio is doing to our little young brothers and sisters, mostly young men. It is time for we come together as one and represent love, unity, and support. The Estonian people is representing upon that. We have to come together with that. Give me 1 more minute of this time, please. Look, Mohammed, my young black brothers and sisters go out and believe him and vote for him and make him become opposition leader. He gave the parents of that little angel that died, Andrea, send them to America and tell them to make a video and said, black people in Ghana must vote for him, Mohammed, because they will get, their daughter will get justice. Up to now, did Mohammed take anybody out of the street and protest for justice? No. Look what Mohammed said. Just a minute. I'm going to come out your life. Mohammed gave out 12. It's good for share your wealth. Don't you thief it or your honor currency, but it's good for give wealth. Mohammed gave out 12 laptops to 12 young students in Guyana. How many black students he gave? Let me give the figure. He gave 3. Although he gave one Eastanian, I believe it was a little boy, but all the rest was Eastanian. And them vote for him, them president vote for him. Mohammed got 16 feet. This is not racial, it's fact, my brother. It's fact. We have to face it. Mohammed got 16 feet. How many blacks he gave seats in parliament? I believe 3 or 4. I must say 2 Amerindian. And all the rest is Indian. Mohammed gave out 10 cars. 10 cars to give out. And he said, I'm not going to show them where because the people think we victimize them. But when he give black man thing, he's showing black man thing last before we go. Mohammed bring out a young black boy who is, I would use the word, is disability. Oh, I'm giving my monthly check to this young man here because he's blind and the government. No, it is bigger than that. Take him and protest and get him the help what he needs. Because when you go to America, he cannot get any more check. What he will do? Police and said, you're supposed to fight for him, for the government to take care of him because he's a disability. That is a nonsense Mohammed doing. And our black brothers and sisters praising Mohammed. Mohammed don't care a damn about you and him. Thank you very much for your time. Let me listen to your program.
Those are the views coming in from the elder, Mr. Flash Garden. What are your views, Delta 9 travelers? Call it in. Drop it into the comment section. I'm telling you, so much going on in our beautiful nation, so much going on internationally. A number of headlines that we got to definitely update one another with.
8 Butterfly. 8 Butterfly Black Seed, loaded with antioxidants and essential nutrients for your body's needs. Breathe better, feel better, live healthier. All the benefits of black seed oil without the taste. 8 Butterfly Black Seed Capsule. A natural way to stay ready, baby. 'Cause I'm ready for you, Mr. C. The ultimate male supplement. Men's total wellness formula. Packed with essential nutrients for men's health. She'll call you Mr. C.
Well, it seems like the conversation is getting heated in the chat. There's so much going on between the travelers right now. Persons agreeing, some disagreeing with Flash. I'm telling you, it's getting heated in the chat. So many more things for us to definitely update one another with, and so many more insights coming in from this presentation done by the leader, the former leader of the opposition. Rasta Empress is saying this race hate is mashing up our country until unity is strength, and strength is power. Every single time. Unity is strength, and strength is power. Insightful commentary coming in from the moderator. Real thing, at some point we got to move beyond this divide that was created for us by those who got the land title for this beautiful place that we call Guyana. Insights that we're definitely going to get into right here on Delta 9 Media as well.
Human rights violation because it suits them. And therefore, as we look at this issue, we have to look at it raising political consciousness so that our people understand, our people understand when our interest is in conflict with the international body and how we pursue it, noting the power of the international community. And so it is not like if the world responds to principle. If the world responded to principle, corruption would not be there. The world responds to its interests. And there are times when corruption suits their interests. There are times when human rights violation suit their interests. And so they wouldn't be on the side of the people. It is only a politically conscious society that will be able to navigate these treacherous waters we find ourselves in.
Thank you, Mr. Norton. It's 5 minutes to the 9 o'clock hour. I don't think.
Look, it is easy to make pronouncements, but pronouncements that are made without careful analysis are just that. There were many who were saying, oh, Muhammad can take the fight to them. So I find it fascinating that now you're saying he ain't got fight, but he got money. Garbage. To fight, you need a moral commitment. To fight, you have to have little or no skeletons in your closets. To fight, you have to have a commitment to people. I now come to do a little bit here and there. I mean, it is one of the most flawed arguments. You are accused of depriving this country of billions of dollars that can impact the lives of the people of this country. But someone come to tell me you build a $5 million house there, you buy a car, etc. Let me say it here and now. I believe the opposition needs to work together, and not by burying our heads in the sand. Mohammed's interest here is to ensure that he isn't extradited.
I'm telling you, those are the views of the former leader of the opposition about the present leader of the opposition. What are your views, Delta 9 travelers, as we analyze what's going on with different aspects of this situation? So we could suss it out, because there's so many sides to this. And this is one side that's being highlighted by the Honorable Mr. Norton.
We don't have an interest in that. We have an interest in promoting the development of the people of Guyana. And where we believe that that is being promoted, we will. But we will not be part of a personal fight to protect somebody who allegedly robbed this country of resources. And may I say this in keeping with what I said before. I do not believe the United States government wants Azruddin for any goal or anything like that in Guyana. There are other things that they are interested in. Let us not forget that some of the indictments are disclosed, some aren't disclosed. Probably the undisclosed might be more important than the disclosed. And so I am clear in my mind that to carry a fight politically, money is necessary. But you have to have a commitment to people, and you have to have strategies for the development of Guyana. You can't just come, look, all the things Mohammed are exposing, we exposed before. Ganesh Maipal went to virtually all the water pumps. I went with him and exposed what was happening. We showed that we exposed the fact that the money we pay per kilometer road is way above everybody else in the world. But the reality is you have to do more things, and there are always going to be people. I see Mohammed and the government as the same. They give a pittance to the people and keep the hog for themselves.
I'm telling you, Mr. Norton is holding back no punches in this presentation. All defenses are not even being considered at this point. Mr. Norton is saying, hey, long no year, you play, you running off, you're out and talking this and talking that about me, you know. But here they say, dap, 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 bop, 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 pop, 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 more blows. I'm telling you, hey. But, you know, it wouldn't be Delta 9 Media if we didn't get a chance to hear directly from the leader of the opposition himself, which we will very shortly. Which we will very soon and very shortly. Greetings, you're on to Delta 9 Media Live.
Delta.
Yeah.
You hear it come out from Avina's known mouth, right?
Yeah.
That he would not work with Mohammed. He didn't explain. He said the opposition needs to work together, but he won't work with nobody who's trying, who don't have this and that. He's not working with Mohammed. So regardless what it is, right? I understand it's the man thing, but he gave us an opposition. You can't take that out. It don't happen so. So you still gotta sit down and you have still gotta come and knock a head and say, hey, what in the meantime as you done the so what we gonna do for the guy in these people?
What's the strategy?
You know, I have the experience, we could work together and do this. You understand it?
Yeah.
Everybody in their own skin. Mohammed, Abinatan, Amanza, them in their own skin, bro. And that's why the PPP government is gonna see with the act. And if they continue this up until the next election, none of them ain't going in there, bro. Whoever Jack you choose again gonna go right in there, bro.
I'm telling you.
You got to know, put your difference aside. Mommy needs to put that. So you want me to say? I'm beating all of them right now. Mommy needs to put it right aside. Nothing and Manzo. Mommy done in the city already. And it don't happen so. You can't beat Mommy to be there. The people vote and put him there. Don't care black, Indian, whoever. If they put him there, he put himself there like the PPP government put themselves there as the leader, the ruler of the country.
Yeah.
You understand? He done there by the people's choice. That was the people's choice. So we got to, if y'all need better for Guyana, all y'all need to put a crap on a be exercise and work towards the next coming election so that you could get the big elephant out the room. That's all, bro. This is not no black opinion and black people get it bad. So they need to step up and say, hey, this is what it is. Because look under this regime, who is for suffering, bro? Black more things the black. They ain't got a clear thing right now. So then them, not for them get things. But not for them it coming out crying to the public. Until pressure bust the fight and they start leaking, they come out crying.
Yeah.
But when you come watching in America, they show all the baddest thing of black people because of racism. That's the same thing in Ghana. Black people's story are raping. We all need to come together. One head. When there's something happen, they all need to show up at the same time and let the PPP government see and realize it. But once they're fighting, about these fools. I keep fighting. We don't come right back here again. I'll be listening.
Build up yourself, Al. Thanks for calling in with them insights. I'm telling you, persons are calling it in with the views that they hold about what's going on right here with the Honorable Mr. Norton and the presentation. What are your views? Drop it in the comment section. Call it in. Let's have some right thinking conversation on this.
And so while I appreciate some people getting help, I am very clear in my mind that the focus here is not on making the Guyanese society get a better life. It is doing the things that will allow you to protect your interests. And therefore, in many regards, the approach of win, and I don't even like saying win because it's the Mohammed's modern win, is one in which there is self-protection and the people happen to get some crumbs in the process of self-protection. Our struggle has to be a wider struggle for the people of Guyana to benefit rather than for a few people to be benefiting from what falls from the table of the wealthy and believe that is enough to take a nation forward. What takes a nation forward is when the overall society is benefiting. Like when we put NIS in place, people of all political ethnic groups continue to benefit. When we put free education in place, people of all walks of life begin to benefit. And you can't
not to fix problems, ongoing problems affecting the people of Region 7 for years, even decades. I have highlighted so many concerns of the different villages in Region 7, and yet the problems aren't addressed. The cost for your cabinet to tour the entire Region 7, oh my, trust me, it's about tens of millions of dollars off the backs of taxpayers. While I traveled the most part of Region 7, the cost probably is not even more than $1 million. What I am doing, what one man did, your entire cabinet is doing presently. But I will tell you the issues again because I highlighted these issues with the different villages. But I let you know the issues. You can have Irfan Ali collect the issues as I address the issues with you. I'll try to do it as fast as possible. And I'm expecting you to ensure, since they're in Bartica and the different parts, let them get these issues addressed as soon as possible for the people of Region 7. Starting with the Middle Maz. As you know, I couldn't have traveled to the Upper Maz because we need planes to go there, and you already instructed the different air services not to allow Mohammed to go on these planes. So let's start with the Middle Maz. Isineru, I saw you send the law booksman there, Nandalal and Sirarong. The issues in Isineru are airfare prices remain high and have not been reduced as promised. Our indigenous brothers have issues getting access to their own lands, while foreigners can have access with no hassle. Pensioners are forced to travel to Bartica to collect pensions, as no visits have been made by social services to make pension payouts for the year. And the travel cost to Bartica and back is like 1 month's money, about $40,000. Despite billions spent on 2 wells, many residents still lack reliable access to water due to poor functioning. Urgent need for a new primary school as the current school cannot adequately accommodate students. Electricity poles and wiring were installed with promises of electricity supply, yet years later, the community remains without electricity. Need for a water ambulance because there's no proper medevac services. The roads in the community are in a deplorable state. Urgent need for all-weather roads. So that is it for that village, Isineru. Let's move on to Kangaruma. I saw Kwame was there. Well, Kwame, I don't know. I saw, a guy chased Kwame out of Caneville. I was surprised the residents, wasn't so harsh on Kwame, but Kwame had a very poor turnout, even Nandalal and Sirarang. But I'll let you know the problems, because when I visit these villages, the residents, they told me all the issues. So in Kangaroo, private lands are being converted to mining areas without approval or consultation with villagers or the village council. Urgent need for a new health post, as the current facility is in a poor condition. The school building is deteriorating with walls cracking. A request was made over 2 years for a new building. Up to now, no answers. The new teachers' quarters were constructed last year but have not been commissioned. And they still have our teachers living in inhumane conditions in an old building. Since all of you up there, Irfan, you can carry up the entire cabinet and have a big ribbon cutting and commission this new teachers' quarters. A request submitted over a year ago to NARI for cassava sticks, suckers, and coconut plants. No responses yet. There is need for floodlights for the play field to support the community and youth activities. The school feeding.
About corruption, we have to oppose corruption regardless of who is the corrupt. I hope I answered everything. When the elections were over, it is we who engaged with. And the message we got from the inception was that really we prepared to deal with you. Only as they start to recognize that they can't do it alone, that they start going in the direction. Now, you started not by calling for the removal of the chairman of the Elections Commission. You called for the removal of the opposition members at the time. Knowing, well, I don't know if he knew, but you should have known that it is a permanent commission in law, and only through negotiations it can be dealt with. That's the first point I want to make. The second point I want to make about this entire thing is that unity of the opposition for the sake of unity cannot be an end in itself. I believe in coalition politics. I believe we need to develop a coalition that has an interest in the people of Guyana and is going to develop a platform to put people first and ensure that Ghana can progress. But I'm not prepared to be part of a self-centered, self-serving approach that looks after the interests of individuals when it suits. And abandon the people of Guyana. Talk about replacing the commissioners. To what end? We have to work out the end. You want to talk about who you change and who you don't change. If it is not guided by a clear political platform, what is going to be the role of farmers? What is going to be the role of workers? If you believe taking its approach of having the money to pay for the trade unions, Congress, or any trade union body to hold a rally, and then you're placed prominent, that cannot serve the wider interests. And the world is filled with so many people who will do anything for filthy lucre. But in the end, you will not from government. I am committed to doing that, and I will discuss that with people who want to put the Guyanese people first. I said it before, I am not prepared for our political party to be used as an instrument of anybody fighting a case overseas. I'm not prepared to do that. Those people who break the law, perform ills, and that will go for everybody. And anyone who wants to talk about unity of the opposition, I'm well prepared to be in a united opposition that pursue the interests of the people of Ghana and removing the PPP rather than being part of a self-serving process that will end up abandoning the people of Guyana. Many of you said, oh, there was going to be fierce opposition. Still waiting on it. Many of you said, this is the man. I'm still waiting to hear what is the philosophy that we are supporting, what is his approach to the oil and gas sector, what is the approach to our national and natural resources. Those are the critical issues. To tell me about unity just as a word. Unity comes when there is unity of purpose.
Thank you, Mr.
Y'all, watch. You see me? If y'all expecting me to come and sell y'all some dream or lie to y'all because I want some fucking boy look good, let me tell y'all. Me mouth fucking bust. I ain't get them fucking belly for me get them belly for cover up scunt. Not me. Not me. Me ain't get them belly for cover up scunt. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. The Mohammed supposed to there on the PPP case when it comes to this. Watch. Y'all vote for the wrong fucking people. I telling y'all. Y'all vote for the wrong people, friend. I telling y'all. Y'all look for some. Watch. Next election. Y'all vote for fucking London and we should name. I'm campaigning right now. Vote for London and Amanzo. Vote for strong leaders, friend. Who gon' get the fucking bucket rocking? Who gon' get the tongue rocking, friend? Vote for people who gon' shout for y'all, friend. Who gon' shout the belly for the light for y'all. I tell y'all. Don't vote for nobody. Watch. Tongue outright. I could win a tongue outright and sit down as an opposition leader and Mohammed, you Scott weak. You Scott weak. I thought you were them strong Muslim brother. You're weak. You're weak. You're getting money, but you're spending the money in the wrong fucking direction. Spend the money and get the region in order. Spend your money and kind of scunt the court. You would have done get an answer. The court would have to make a decision according to the constitutions. They would have to make a decision and your people that would have been in place and you would be able to have a voice in this tongue. But the only voice you get in this tongue here is where you walk from house to house and talk to people personally. Y'all ain't got no fucking saying in this tongue here because y'all not positioning yourself for the fucking saying. Y'all weak, friend. Y'all weak. And the people them who's supposed to be advising the opposition party when it comes to this tongue, y'all are not fucking weak. Because y'all leaders are listening to y'all. Margorini was heading in the right direction. But I don't know why a leader all in fucking back. Maybe going back to the PP party. Made up on them cowboy fucking game. Try there. Made up on them cowboy game. I try with that scunt. I mean. Hi. Whoa. One man running. One man in the region hustling for run. One man in the region hustling for play a coolie fucking guard. A black man hustling for play a coolie guard. Are you watching, you know? You got a set of licks to get for me, friend. I tell you. You got enough licks to get if you don't do the right thing.
And your persons is calling out the leader of the opposition. They say, hey, do the right thing. It's been a while we highlighting certain things here on Delta 9 Media about the controlled opposition. Since before the elections, since before persons were placed in these positions of power, we've been saying, hey, make sure we analyze good who we putting in these positions, you know. Because if certain card play, we could end up being on the wrong side of the stick. Persons could end up going back and re-affiliating and left the people them to hold the bag, buddy. You know? So big up to the highlighter for greetings. You're on to Delta 9 Media Live.
Delta 9 flag the guy in the full laugh, you know why? Because that same big mouth one Conan.
This night.
Because when you start them, when you fool them, if you not deliver, you got to realize one thing. The word happens up. Because you and I go and play like man there, and the last I know family history.
Yeah.
To get that man spoke to black people to make them vote with him. Nothing much. Nothing. But you know what? When you plant time, you will receive time. They will talk until. Did you ever listen? And that's your question. Did you ever listen to what the basket, my brother?
Yeah, we had presented a part of it right here, right after the election, the conversation that she was
I would
making.
encourage you,
Yeah.
my brother, this is your program, and many everywhere we go out. Let's go now, share, man. That's it, black brother. Let me call you, brother. That's it, black brother. Like, when Holy God said,
Yeah.
because it don't tell me, when everything there is, I will hear there, you will push myself like the lady of history of blood was a said, I'm not getting you today. And I push myself to share on the Baba arm because you want the Baba message. As a holy woman, as a proud holy woman, she never caused black people. But let me rephrase that. As a proud East Kenyan woman,
Appreciated, much appreciated.
I will always talk about it. She said, I don't want to know the reason why. Are you getting back on the ladder? Because of the foolishness. You guys said, but two is Kenyan man to rule you, to represent you. She said, we, but she used the word, we call the people as loyalty to our party. You see what I always said? Black people believe in parties, but the Eastern people believe in parties. That is our biggest problem. And when one of you say a great customers come and talk, but unite, you don't know the meaning of unite. But when the Bible, see what matters to us. Start being soul, and we will start cutting the ladder and get out of poverty. Thank you very much.
Big up yourself, Mr. Garden. Thanks for being a part of the live and for calling in with those insights. What are your views about what the elder Mr. Flash Garden just had to say right there? We get a chance to hear from the highlighters. We get a chance to hear from the former opposition leader, Honorable Mr. Narkin. We heard from the present opposition leader, Honorable Mr. Muhammad. Well, I'm telling you, internationally persons are talking about this as well, you know. And Honorable Robin was highlighting greetings, you're on to Delta 9 Media Live. You gotta turn down the background. Hello?
Hello? Delta?
Yeah, greetings. You're on to the live. You gotta mute the background, yeah.
Yeah, how you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. And yourself?
Good. Why Cheryl Barker don't go and protest? Why she don't go on the protest line and protest if she's in there now? And why is she not telling Mohammed to stage a protest? We're not in agreement with the young men that are being killed. Yes, they need action, but why is she sending our black brothers and sisters out there to get Trump up charges on them? What is she saying?
Like
she
what?
needs to go on the protest line.
Like what went down
Why
with the Adriana Young
not
situation?
she don't go and protest for the black brothers that are being... Let her go and protest. Why she's not calling Mohammed? He's the opposition leader. Narcissus is not the opposition leader. And we don't need Cheryl Barker for the APNU to grow. It will grow. Thank you. That's my take.
Thanks for calling in with those insights. Have a great rest of the day.
Yeah, you too, Doctor. Thank you. We enjoy your show. Though we not seeing you every day, but we're enjoying it.
All right, we gotta do some more frequent flights. Frequent flights are back on usual schedules.
Yeah, I know something going on.
Yeah, now the channel was going through a bit of some turbulence. As you can see, we had to shake up a number of the videos. You know, as God let y'all know what's going on. We had to shake up a number of the pieces of content that we had up on the channel, because it was a whole lot of different things with this and that. They're saying this about this piece of content and that about that piece of content, because some of the topics that we cover, you know, not every person might enjoy the conversation, even though we just context from every part of the story. Some persons, you know, might feel some type of way about some of the topics that we cover. So we had to revamp the entire channel, thousands and thousands of pieces of material. You got asked countless hours of editing. Could never get back that time, you know, because we're talking about years of editing time and stuff like that. But we can leave that alone, man. Let me move on with the flight. And just know that, listen, frequent flights are back on schedule, and Delta 9 Media is here, and we're doing it big. So if you're subscribed, make sure that you subscribe right now, because listen, we got so many things to get into. And don't forget, Team Samsung all the way, keeping you connected internationally. Persons from Canada, the US, the UK, all over, touching down on the flight. So we're gonna hear from none other than one of the most vocal Team Win affiliates all the way out in the US. I'm telling you, after that bombshell interview that Honorable Mr. Norton did, a number of persons came out. So we're gonna hear what Mr. Hector got to say right now about some of what Mr. Norton highlighted. As we analyze as many parts to this situation as we can.
Together in Le Repentier Cemetery, the two of
as many parts to this as we can, we try for suss out.
my dead grandmother and my dead grandfather, if you put the two of them together, they would have got more votes than R.B. Norton. But that's a different story for a different day. He was a failed candidate. He's a failed leader. He's just, R.B. Norton is a vagabond. But this lends to my narrative that Guyanese people would propel anybody to the top of the charts. They don't care. Guyanese people really don't give a fuck about what you really can do. All they care about is if they like you. So a certain segment of the population like Arby Norton, why? Because he's a black man. That's the only qualification he got, because he don't have no other fucking qualification, right? So now Arby Norton told me last year. Arby Norton told me this, and I have the WhatsApp text to prove it. Arby Norton told me, Hector Stout Jr. He told me when I told him that Terrence Campbell.
Yo. You know, I've never seen Hector calm for 5 minutes straight. Never ever seen him calm like for 5 minutes straight. But I'm telling you, the interview that Mr. Norton did has got a lot of waves clashing right now. You understand? Persons coming out from Win. I know persons are definitely going to come out from other political groups as well and have a lot of updates and a lot of things to say about definitely some of the things that Mr. Norton would have highlighted. So make sure that you're a part of the channel. Make sure that you subscribe so you can get all of those updates as they come in, because I know we're going to share them right here on Delta 9 Media. Sly Fox, what's going on? Big up yourself, Sly. Thanks for tuning in. Heal up, Delta. Big up yourself, Sly. Thanks for being a part of the live. A new traveler with us right here on Delta 9 Media, right? Marcia saying Mohammed was once a part of the PPP. Nav Joe, what's going on, buddy? Nav Joe saying good evening to Delta 9 crew and flyers. Yep. Flash is saying he ain't get no qualifications like that. I tell you, hey, let me hear some more Mr. Hector got for highlight right here, because we're trying to understand as many aspects, many different viewpoints, so we could get to the bottom, get a real foundation in what's going on.
Would be a better presidential candidate than him. Arby Norton told me that the PNC party elected him, and he cannot pick Terrence Campbell because it's the will of the party and they made their decision, so he has to go by their decision. All right? Now fast forward 365 days later, Arby Norton is now saying that the people of the party will not have a right to choose a leader because he has decided that he is going to be the leader until the 2030 election, and he's going to choose a presidential candidate. Make that make fucking sense to me. Make that make sense to me. Explain to me, because y'all know I'm a fucking idiot. I'm the stupidest person you're going to listen to today. Explain to me why that makes sense. You know why?
What got Hector going so crazy is the fact that Honorable Mr. Norton would have highlighted that, listen, I'm not going to run for presidential candidate, but I will run for leader of the party. Right? But the thing that I'm looking at and trying to analyze is this. You're a clear supporter of Team Win and a candidate that is a losing candidate, a part of your opposing political party, and you want that candidate to be removed. If this candidate is a losing person and they got all of this energy that they're bringing into the party, is causing the party to lose seats, and that was one of the parties that 1 second, caller. Let's not finish this point. Yeah. So if you got a position now to this party, right? And this party got a leader that is causing this party to lose. Why you want the party to lose the losing leader? Isn't that supposed to be beneficial to you, buddy? You're supposed to want them to keep, if that's the case, like you're presenting it. You should have them wanting to keep now, or you should say, yeah, I should keep Mr. Norton. If you're saying that, Mr. Norton is one of the persons that is causing the party that is going against the party that you're affiliated with, you understand? And it's causing them to lose seats and support. I'm trying to understand what's going on with this argument coming in from next. But you can suss it out. Big up yourself, caller. You're on the line right now.
Yeah, live. There's nothing wrong if you want to step back and just be the leader, because that's what that is. You got to be the party.
Yeah.
I ain't have nothing against that. But the only to the candidate that is more people like person. Yes, right?
A more people oriented candidate. Who you think could be one of these candidates from your observation? Because I know we just observe a lot of things going on in the political space.
My first choice would be Dexter Todd.
Okay, Mr. Todd. That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
You gotta put somebody out there that the people love.
Mm-hmm.
The people believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Those two things. The first thing, the people believe it and love.
Mm-hmm. And he's definitely out there doing a lot of work for persons, because some of the same.
That would be the fittest person
be
the candidate. Because of his status with the people, I don't see anybody else really. I think just well spoken, very intellectual, and everything. And people, of course, now people trust his word.
Yeah.
So I feel better.
Okay.
I'm not against him step back and just be the leader of the NDC and the party. That should happen with the last election. You see? There's nothing wrong with that. So that's all.
So you're saying that's a good play.
Yeah?
So you're saying that's a good play for Mr. Norton to just say, listen, no, I want to be the president, but I'm gonna reserve the opportunity to lead the party.
I would be the person who could advise whoever I choose. Tell them, well, this is not right, this is right, and if this is right, agree, and this is right, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, experience. Experience,
and still the freedom to make decisions that would the people of today recognize and say, this morning, the APNU, they back, they fuck on. You understand me? That's what I have to say.
Big up yourself. Thanks for calling in and dropping those insights. What are your views, Delta 9 travelers? What do you think? You're a little piece more of a hectic officer. But as the caller was just highlighting, big up yourself, Anna, right? I was just highlighting this. You were saying that Honorable Mr. Todd would be a great candidate, right? For that presidential position comes next election. But one of the hardest working politicians on the ground right now is saying this about the whole situation with position and all of them things right now.
Holding this government accountable. Today, I rededicated myself to that. Holding them accountable. Me back. I'd be happy to serve. I will be happy to, sir. I want to say something else now.
Greetings, you're on the Delta 9 Major Live.
I am focused on the.
Hello? Call you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, Flash.
Okay. I got two short pages. The first page is Hector. It's Hector and Brown. Are you taking advantage on a good leader?
Yeah.
A strong man? And it's time for are you cut it out? Hector and Brown, are you stop dragging are you black butter to hell? Because I never hear non-East Kenyan people drag and them. I never was a black man so proud to be our slave. I don't not even start nothing about that. I just start it. Coronavirus mess up people's brains like that garden. I just stop it because I be not. I will take a bullet for him. I just stop it. We don't live my life, especially Brown and Esther. I just stop that nonsense. Move on. Leave Abby not alone. Leave him alone. No.
Yeah.
I am agree with the brother because that is what I'm going to call, was calling in for this morning when my leader said, oh, he would not run because he would be 72. I will go and ask him this morning on the program what shut me down for all these years. Hey, me don't got it. I tell you fact. I would have asked him that if he will agree with me, that I accept what he said this morning. But if he was sure, give your support to Dr. Todd. Because he is the only strong one as a young brother. I respect him. I follow him. But thank God for the young man that came before me now. And yes, I will support that brother. God will support him.
Pick up yourself.
Hector and Brown, boy. It's only me, God, and the devil know what in store for you too because of what you do to Abinasu up to this day.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let me listen to your program.
Big up yourself, Flash. Thanks for calling in. I'm telling you, persons are definitely defending the former leader of the opposition, the leader of the PNC, Honorable Mr. Norton. And Team Samsung is defending the connection and the calls them, making sure we stay connected no matter where in the world we or you is located. You know what I'm telling you? Team Samsung all the way, Delta 9 Media. It's a rich Tuesday, and this is what one of the hardest working politicians in the country is saying. As we're talking about candidates and who's going up for this position and which position for this person, this, that, and the third. Oh. Phone ringing. Greetings, Samuel. You're on to Delta 9 Major Live.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Hector. I don't know why Hector them is so invested in PNC business when you have a party. Why Hector don't call out the leader? It's waste of time leader.
Yeah.
Please focus on his leader in his party. Let PNC deal with their problem.
Yeah, because I was trying to understand just now, you know. Because if you're saying that, if you're saying that that Mr. Norton is causing the PNC to lose support, right? And you're not a part of the PNC, you're a part of another opposing political party. Wouldn't you want them to keep something that's making them lose?
Yeah, and his party has a whole lot of problems going on right there right now, too.
Yeah,
focus on that.
Yeah.
Ask the leader why you fighting. Ask the leader why he ain't calling out the commissioner of police. Ask the leader why he ain't calling out Clarence Singh. Ask the leader why he ain't calling out the speaker of the house. Right? Ask the leader why he ain't fighting for all these boards Well, we and the people supposed to be on and nobody see about the government spending money. You understand what I'm saying? This we should focus on. Why you focusing on PNC business? Let PNC put who they want to put. Whether you think they gain it or not, that is not your business. That is not your business. It's the PNC business. You run and your gun, you stay report your gun while you looking back. You should turn it up till it starts like glass white. Move forward, don't look back. Leave the man and his party alone. Then the party decide what they're going to do with him. You understand? And if they choose to put him back, well then let them be with their problem.
As former comrades, I believe that Hector and Honorable Mr. Norton got the only beef from back in the day that we know about him. This is what I believe. Can't be no normal. Yeah.
It was a problem there, though. They have their own personal problem.
Yeah.
You understand? And they attack the own party based on the differences with Norton. You understand? So here we see with them now. If you attack Norton, you're gonna try to make why is attacking Norton is to make the own party don't get vote and hope that your party run ahead. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bartas in the Bartas leader. So if Bartas is like Bartas in the whole party, so you and your party could run ahead and this party could get left behind. You understand me? Leave the people know. And let me tell you something. I think that anybody from the 12 that run for presidency is capable enough. I can't say for the 16. Anybody, I could safely say, because all of them have a damn good all of them have a good track record. All of them. And none of them, by the way, now in corruption. None. You understand? So anyone of the 12 foot, you see another thing people doing? They try to put one force against the other side of the party, you know. That's why you see a lot of these things popped up. Who you think should be the better runner, and who you think should this, and who you think should do, and this one's a better one, and this one. It's confusion for start in the party all over again.
Because they got a strong kind of camaraderie between Honorable Mr. Duncan, Psycho, Dr. Todd, you know, they got this type of unit that they're moving out, you know? Yeah.
No, ahead of time. You put the one against the other. No, this one should go. Don't you go. You try to start planting things and feelings into people. That's what they're trying to do. And can't all corruption against the rest of the party. But the party just is not a Facebook party. It's an institution. It comes from a long way and it will stand more than what's going on now. And all I'm saying is thank you and good riddance to all them who run and down. Because I'm going to tell you something, right? Quickly, right? Because the people that run and go, they didn't run and go to a good party or a party. They run to the same enemy they were fighting all the time.
Wow.
So what to speak about their character? Forget about what PPNC might say about them, right? A lot of people start thinking, right? These people suffer in this country, all the time punishing people. Ask anything happening to black people, and then you run for go and join them. What's about you? You catch what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's about you? And all who try for normalize criminality, I have no apology. None. Because everybody who's a criminal, me got no time to give them no chance. Me got no time to forgive nobody right now. No, not the time for that chance in your life and your future. You understand? I prefer to put somebody that don't have a criminal record than anybody with a criminal record.
Well,
and I think this step, who come, just come, I just don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't care. You understand? Let's give somebody else opportunity and call him back here. I'm listening.
Big up yourself, Samuel. Thanks for calling in. I'm telling you, different persons, different views, right here on Delta 9 Media. This is one of the most neutral platforms that you're going to find on YouTube when it comes down to analyzing and discussing topics like this. So if you're not subscribed, but it don't cost you nothing. But it will keep you connected with everything trending in Guyana and in the diaspora. And as per usual, Samsung, keeping us connected no matter where in the world we're located. Greetings. You're on to Delta 9 Media Live.
Yeah, Delta.
Yeah.
I think as the leader of the party, right?
Uh-huh.
He should have a thing. And from now until like the next 2 more years, you monitor and you watch who, like I said, who the people that embrace more, who the people that trust more, who the people that will talk about one. And that part as a leader, you select that rightful person.
Okay.
And you explain that to your, what you call it, your cabinet, and let it know, well, hey, Dr. Todd or this person, this is who the people embrace. I'm not making this decision off of my view, but off of the people of Guyana view.
Yeah.
Who they trust more.
Yeah.
It's like, and if that's the decision made, the party is supposed to stand with him 100 and more. Nobody's supposed to get in a day before the man and a day before he and I should have been that person. No, it's not about that. It's about the betterment of the Guyana people and who the Guyana people trust enough out of your party.
You see this thing called ego a lot of times will keep us going back and forth with one another unnecessarily sometimes on things that
I go in workplace and become supervisor over people who were there years ago, but I become supervisor because sit back, I was so energetic, know what I was doing.
Most important.
Sit down around, I look for what has to be done, correct what mistake made. You see? It's not because America, they don't choose most of the time. Most companies don't choose you because they're long. They choose you because of your performance.
Yeah.
You see? And if these people, like I'm saying to the CNC, the ATNU for the CNC, whoever are being choose and believe that could bring this party to that next level back again, y'all have to back him 100 and more. Don't get me your feelings because you've been there before and this. No, this is not about us. This is about the view of the Guyana people. And if y'all are there for the interest of the people, you have to back the leader for the interest of the people. Ideally.
Powerful point. No back and forth like the last Congress. No tearing down on one another and them things because as you could see, the repercussions is not good that come from there, right? Marcia is saying this. Well, it seems like if that might be a mistake right there. Marcia is saying we need to get the PPP government. We need to get out the PPP government and stop talking about the opposition. A very powerful point.
Work that I have before me.
Honorable Mr. Duncan is saying this
It
about
is
the whole position
holding
thing.
this government accountable. Today, I rededicated myself to that. Holding them accountable. Let me expand on it now. The PNCR may have a contest coming up this year. It may be next year, whenever it is called. Let me say this clear. Let me say this clear. I don't want nothing. All right? I don't appoint me. Don't nominate me. Don't nothing. I'm focused on what I got set before me here. I'm going to help wherever help is needed. Wherever help is needed. The AFC run me out. Excommunicated me. I didn't leave. I did not leave. They terminated my membership because I said I with coalition and I for coalition. They say you're valuable to us. You ain't got no pull, you ain't got no sway. Go about your business. The rest is history. I'm still here. I don't want nothing. Who want to run for leader? God bless you. General Secretary? God bless you too. And whatever else posts, don't nominate me. Do not. I am fixed on this task set before me. My
Views coming in from one of the hardest working politicians in our beautiful nation, Honorable Mr. Duncan. He's saying, hey, I good, buddy. I want to put in the works for the people, right? What are your views, Delta 9 travelers? I'm telling you, we got to get into this headline right here because the couple that has been missing for a number of days now after going in to an area to swim were found via the aid of Mr. Muhammad and a number of other persons, a number of other public spirited brothers and sisters that aided to make sure that, you know, at least the family could have some semblance of closure. Condolences to them on these very, very trying times, I'm sure, because it's hard to lose one family member, much less two, you know, close loved ones at the same time. You know, we're going to jump straight into these headlines. Let me jump into the chat and shout out a couple of the frequent travelers that are with us right now. Big up to June. Thanks for tuning in. June is saying good night to everyone. Big up yourself, June. Thanks for being a part of this international digital connection. It's the Rich Tuesdays, and we got so many headlines to update one another with. We done went through a number of them, but you know it's never a dull moment in Guyana, and right now there's so many things going on around the globe. And right here on Delta 9 Media, we're about to get some updates coming in from a story that we would have covered before. With this couple that went swimming and these are the most recent updates.
Situation. Why they bring because we black people and we poor. Eh? It's because we black people and we poor. Eh? If we had we almost since yesterday, we would have going and find these people since yesterday. Because these people float up since yesterday.
So we find them on yesterday in the road. They were there since the Sunday night. Stop. Under the man take a claim for them to jump in the boat and slide and fall up and fall into the road.
Black man, I need to get boats.
Yeah.
I stop in this car. I get fishing boat. I get fishing boat. They were black because if I didn't get a boat, I ain't gonna come in, take out a dead and carry the dead away. Huh? $1 million. Police vehicle carried a dead body. Pull in by the bridge there and they take you out and they carry police vehicle. I know ours there. I take out the buy them no man. Yeah, you take them out. I come on, man. I come on. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you.
They're so long and them just playing.
The man, you come no man.
It was the minister train them with the day so long.
The man, you go along in and take out the people and the man.
Nobody take out them there.
You not tell nobody take out country.
Why?
Back up power. Them always a call for back up when nothing and go on.
When I was to come out for them and when I not come out, them things them is
hey, boy, you come take out the damn no boy.
Police. You give 5 minutes more, boy. You give me 5. Give me 5 minutes more. You up to 3 o'clock, boy. Yeah, you up to 3. You up to 3. Oh, you up to 3. Give me 5 minutes more. You up to 3. Yeah, you up to 3 o'clock, boy. 5 minutes more.
Now come in.
the oars.
A few hours ago.
You gotta wait till the yard.
Upon it all year.
Greetings, you're on to Dalton and Major Law.
Oh, I thought the program finished. No?
No, we live right now.
Okay, my last call, I mean. Now, let me back up the man in the ring, Mr. Sarah Duncan. What he said is right. Because we talk about it on the program because Sharon Duncan came out and said he's running for the leader for AFC. And he deserves it. Because when Nigel Hughes leaves 2015, Sharon Duncan and Miss Fernandez, they stay and keep and build AFC. But because Sharon Duncan said that if he becomes leader, he will be collect without nothing. And then run him out. Then demonstrate the story. When my grandmother teach me, it's an easy way for true dog than for Tyrone Paynet. And the same thing I'm going through at Cam TV for all these years. Cam TV do the same thing to Black Dog. A little bit in. And Sharon Duncan, he was representing identity and dignity. You know, Ragaton and Nigel Hughes, they play them supporters and every black man and black woman because Ragaton and Nigel Hughes know that there's nothing into it. to be part of the election because it was told to me that government. I am responsible for election. Nakosumi that the I company paid Nigeria $5 million to protect him, like if he running, but he cannot run because the ice company did not want Aguinaldo to make them pay more and they to make them pay over completely people.
I'm telling you, big up yourself, Flash. Thanks for calling in. Very insightful points and some very strong allegations. What are your views, Delta 9 Travel? Let's drop it into the comment section. So many headlines that we got to update one another with. I want to make sure that we are able to get this update right here.
Good job.
Yes, my brother so hard, my brother walking like he. Yeah. That's my brother. Yes, that's my brother. Yes, man. Not lazy, man. You want money at this place?
Imagine that. They gotta walk through this long track where we were before. Right there, they could have discharged the bodies. Ronnie, take care, right? Ronnie, take care.
Scenes from the ground today. What a tragedy, right? What a tragedy. 3 lives snuffed out and so many more affected by this right here. This is an accident that I'm sure that persons are going to remember for a while, right? Condolences again to their family and loved ones. Such a sad time. Definitely glad that a lot of public spirited citizens came out and rendered assistance. Now Joe saying the PPP is stink and wicked. They have no respect for Afro-Guyanese people. I'm telling you. That seems to be the conversation that a lot of persons are holding, right? Well, those were the scenes from the ground today. Updates coming in. A couple were found, right? And those are the details right there from the ground. One other. The flight would have landed right here on Delta 9 Media. Yeah, we would have landed the plane. So many different headlines. We connected internationally, locally, and we brought all of them together. We analyzed so many different points. We heard from the former leader of the opposition, the present leader of the opposition, supporters from local, supporters international, persons called in, insightful commentary, insightful moderation, so much things that we covered in this live. I want to thank everybody that called in, everybody that dropped insightful commentary, everybody that played their part to make this live what it could be and what it always is right here on Delta 9 Media. I'm telling you, it's a rich Tuesday, and I'm happy to be here connecting with so many frequent travelers all over the globe. On your screen right now, if you would like to become a channel member, definitely that's one way how you can support independent media. That's how you can support Delta 9 Media. The channel member is back up and running. The channel membership is back up and running. So persons who would like to become a channel member, that's how you can support Delta 9 Media. That's how you can support us right here on the platform. Help us to keep making sure that we bring research material and become a part of what we have going on right here. Become a part of the team, right? The barcode is right above your head, right above my head, I should be saying, right? The barcode is right there. Scan it, and it takes you right to the membership page. June, thanks for tuning in. Rasta Empress, Nav Joe, all the moderators, Marcia, Eva, everybody that's a part of the live right now. Big up yourself. One love, and I will catch you in the next flight. Thanks for tuning in.
%, wild-crafted CMOS. Only the best, 'cause you deserve nothing less. 8 Butterfly.